Hello, this is going to be a short video. I just want to mention a few things that I skipped over or did not emphasize in a recent video that I made on my personal experience of the coronavirus and the astrology involved. And the main thing I want to emphasize that I don't think I emphasized enough is the importance of avoiding anxiety, fear, and panic. Anxiety, fear, and panic lower the strength of our immune system. So the more that you can keep those things down, make lifestyle changes or anything you can to reduce stress, to reduce fear, to reduce panic, is going to strengthen your immune system, help prevent getting the symptoms of an illness, and keep it under control if you start to develop the symptoms. And to really bring this home, if you really want to dig into it a little bit more, one of the things you could do is study some of the work of, for example, Bruce Lipton. Here's a YouTube video called Bruce Lipton on COVID-19 Coronavirus Pandemic and Evolution. It's 2 hours long, but you can go to YouTube and type in like Bruce Lipton Coronavirus or whatever, and you could watch this video. He goes into some of the biology and the chemistry of why it's so important to reduce stress, reduce anxiety, reduce panic, to strengthen your immune system and help you move through life more effectively without getting as dragged down. So I just wanted to emphasize that because the last thing I want to do is feed into the sense of panic. And we're getting a lot of that in the news media, just this feeling of fear and panic. Maybe that helps them get a lot of viewers, but we can face the seriousness of a problem. We can take the actions necessary, whether it's social distancing, and what do we do to build our immune system? The standard way of thinking is, oh, what pharmaceutical drugs are there? But obviously, what kinds of herbal remedies, what kinds of foods strengthen the immune system? This is not woo-woo stuff. There's so much evidence and knowledge and understanding. How do we change our lives to reduce stress? And what are we learning from this experience about what's really important in our lives? And what experiences are people having about death? What actually happens? The more you learn, the more you engage yourself, the more you take responsibility and do something, a lot of these clouds of worry and anxiety, they all tend to disappear little by little by little. It's not easy, but by taking active steps, by studying people like Bruce Lipton and other sources, you take responsibility, you take control, you dig deeper into the mystery of life, and you can rearrange things to decrease all of that dramatically. It'll help prevent getting the symptoms. In my case, I got the symptoms. They started to get strong, but I do think the fact that I had very little fear or worry or anxiety about it, and that I was using remedies to strengthen my immune system, I think that's what got me through. I felt it. So anyway, last thing I want to do is feed into this, global sense of panic and, worry and anxiety about it. It's a serious issue, but there are things we can do, and let's do them. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. And lastly, one little thing about the astrology. The astrology that I described, the transit-to-natal isotraps, were descriptive of my situation specifically within the context of my life, within the culture and that I live in and so on. And they describe so perfectly what I experienced. But as we know, 50% of people who contract the coronavirus have no symptoms at all. A small percent, 3 to 4%, die from the coronavirus. These are the current estimates. They'll probably change a little bit over time, but probably not dramatically. My point is really this, that everybody's experience is different. Not everybody's going to have these inner experiences and changes and seeing things. Everybody's different. The transits will reflect that. So that's something I wanted to emphasize is those transits were specific to my situation. I think other people are going to have different kinds of transits that describe their situation, their response, and their experience. So I just wanted to emphasize that. So I hope that clarifies a few things, my friends. Thank you very much for listening. God bless. Namaste.